We're gonna go to Central Town. Let's go to the Drucker house first. See if anybody is home. This is, Klaus, and I forget the rest of them. Their names. Hey, they're here. Oh, you still... No, that's a neat... Look. Madeleine. Hello, Madeleine. And they're all printing house and stuff. Andreas. I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First Bert, then Marie, just after Madeleine was born. Oh, they died? Oh, crap. My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. I didn't know what to say. Something. Anything. I'm sorry your son died, Klaus. I'm sorry your wife died, Klaus. How are you? Was the great speaker really at a loss for words? Too late for that now, though. Boop, beep, boop, bye. Oh, hello, says Gaspar. She likes you. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? The 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. Freedom from serfdom, freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended, freedom from compulsory labor. That's what's written up there, I think, maybe. Abolition of the inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, the return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria isn't Swabia. And Swabia is a former duchy in the southern Holy Roman Empire. It was reformed as the Swabian Circle in 1512. It borders Bavaria to the west, the Swiss Confederacy to the south, and Austria to the southeast. But their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Tassing. Oh, so this is Otto's cause. He's caught your ear already, huh? The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk, and we're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the gardeners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had you print these? Yes. Why? Well, I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in town can. He speaks. I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry, I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. You should go to the Commons, hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. Of course. I'll see you then. Be good while we're gone, Magdalene. Will you be good? Asks Caspar. Oh no. A cold reunion. Yeah. I didn't realize anything, actually. I didn't realize time was gonna pass. But the houses seem to be mostly locked. So we might be being railroaded towards certain places. Some houses being built over here. The Rathan's construction is going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish it before winter. And also the bells are ringing, which is on purpose. Has there been another murder? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think there has. That would be very weird. I cannot click on Rathaus. Can I click on Rathaus? Yes, I can. A community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of a lord. That's what the Rathaus is. Or Rathaus? I do not know. Tassing is lucky to have such, everything is amazing. Yep. Our Lady of the Labyrinth. We can go into the church. Let's, yeah, I mean, now that it's open. Let's do it. Oh, and Our Lady of the Labyrinth. That is the labyrinth. This must be the labyrinth the church is named after. Interesting. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why it's interesting. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just why it would be named after that, but sure, it's all fine. Moving on. Martin's place. This doesn't lead to anywhere right now, which is an interesting thing that it doesn't lead to anywhere. I imagine Ottilia or Ottavia, I don't remember. I imagine she's dead. She was old by the time... Well, maybe, I don't know. The house is still there. So maybe she lost the house. Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. She was in a precarious situation financially. And the Gertners. Farm's still going. Oh. Can't talk to them. Oh. So many people, says Gaspar. Everyone, listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent, limits on where we can move, who we can wed, and now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the rat house? Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favored few against the many. This is not charity, no. Only greed and desperation drive Father Journeau. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protest, what did Father Journeau do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Journeau's actions are unjust. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. Too right. Here. Yes. This has to stop. Let's fix it, says Martin at the end. Stop this. Stop. This is foolish, says Hannah. She's the wife of the owner of the inn, I think. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Anna's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto, says Lenhart. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like the Swabian peasants. We could always grind you up instead, Lenhart. They might be right if there are already soldiers about. I don't know about this. I have to look. There's things to look out for. We must stand for what is right, says somebody else. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have a cause. We won't be overrun, says Martin. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is all right? Says Caspar. Well, they put up a good fight, Gaspar. Maybe your brother will have a good war story to tell when you next visit. Oh no, my brother can't fight. He keeps the books. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabby are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? A righteous cause. Martin's right. Deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he's said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. Where are you going with this? I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. The what now? Good day, Andreas, says Clara. Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas, says Eva, carrying a baby on her back. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. What can I say? I miss the alpine air. And the people, of course. How could you not? We're in the middle of a strange season, says Clara. Ah, you found the gardeners. Your speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time. I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. We're past the point of caring, Malor. If you were in our position, you'd understand that. You're right. It's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. It's appreciated, but we know the risks. Odo, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? And look at that. We can ask this, or we succeeded, whatever. Convince Odo to talk about his sign from God. That is what we are succeeding at. Because we understood why many people hate the abbot. Well, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? That's the easiest check to make. It is, Andreas. Did you really see? Is that true? Yes, it is, he says. I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, all right? Anyway, says Clara, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you. Sound good to you, Casper? Yes, Master Andreas, I'm starving. Our table is a little sparse lately, but we'll be sure to feed you well. Thank you. We'll see you there. Food. So I do enjoy that aspect of the game. That is very well thought out design decision, honestly, just to feature so many meals. Andreas, you're back in Tassing. I'm just for a few days. I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Oh yes, Brother Piero. What a talent with color. I'm sorry, Andreas. He was a sweet old man. I talked to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey. I'm surprised Par Frank didn't give you an earful. Well, he did before the unpleasantness. I'm sure you know it shook things up at the Abbey for a while. Yeah, Brother Gui made it clear I wasn't welcome at Kiersau when I arrived, so yeah. For what it's worth, you're still welcome in Tassing. Anyway, Matthew's prior now. Still strict, but a bit quieter about it. Matthew has always struck me as quite pious. True. You wouldn't think piety could be uncommon in an abbey. But with Father Journeau... Oh, are you in with the peasants, Endris? Well, of course. Journeau has been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Any of us used to be able to go fishing in there, not anymore. How far are you going to take this? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Odo, and the peasants do, too. Well, he's a good man. The whole town knows it, even Leonhardt, though he wouldn't admit it. Say, Andreas, how's the married life been treating you? After you left here and returned to Nuremberg, I take it you were married? I was. Marriage is a legal requirement for becoming a recognized master craftsman. Ah, yes, of course. These obligations seldom reach a small town like ours. I imagine it would apply to me as well if I got far enough. I hope the married life has treated you well. I still have not found anyone. I fear it's never going to happen. Really? Not a single person has caught your eye? Well, when I was in Innsbruck a few years ago, I saw a real pretty girl at the market, selling painted pots. think about her sometimes. Maybe more than is Christian. Hold on. Yeah. There's just only two options here. I don't think any of them is how I would reply. Let's see. You need to go back to Innsbruck. Or, I can tell you now, Andres, it's not worth the effort. Let's go with the second one, maybe. don't but it's got like a certain meaning to it. Don't let the pretty facade fool you. Yeah, because she sells painted pots. Obviously, like, she farts in bed. So the pretty facade is one thing, but then it's just a pain in the ass. You wouldn't want to, it's just... Yeah, let's go to the top one, see where this goes. Hold on. You need to go back to Innsbruck and find that pretty girl. What? Really? You're older than me and you're not married. Go find her. That's how it should be. You seem to feel strongly about this, Andreas. But it sounds foolish. Juvenile, you might say. Wow. The options here. I like the fact that there's no, like, evident, obvious option of being like, it's none of my business. Even before there wasn't any. I may not have found true love, but that doesn't mean you can't. Are you not happy with your life, Andreas? I'm not, but this isn't about me. It's about you. Well, if I ever have the chance to get back to Innsbruck, maybe I will. There's something to look forward to, after all. Thank you, Andreas. You're a man of inspiration. A pleasure. Until later, Andres. Until then. Did you hear that, little guy? I'm a man of inspiration. What I said before, it shouldn't put you off. Yeah. Now the houses are open. Oh, everything is open. Lucky, what's up?
Andreas, not who I wanted to see. God has it out for me.
Why? Perhaps God is trying to send you a message of forgiveness. It's not good for the soul to hold a grudge.
You still talk too much. Couldn't even hold back to the Archdeacon running your mouth.
Oh, right, that grudge. Well, you survived, didn't you? Maybe stop crying about it. I'm not going to say that. Well, I had to give a truthful testimony of what I had learned.
Don't think at all what happens after, eh?
Good thing the Archdeacon knew how to weigh all the evidence.
Turns out the prior's just as corrupt as the regular folks.
He was an asshole, so in the end, it didn't surprise me.
They didn't kill me, but you tainted my name. Folks whispering, what if they got the wrong person? Could have been the Mason after all?
Meaningless gossip, ignore it.
Easy for you to say. Work depends on reputation.
At least most have the decency to only whisper, unlike that shit Muller.
So no, I don't like seeing you here, Master Muller.
I won't be in Tassing for long. If you want, I will keep out of your way.
Wise. We got nothing to talk about. Now get lost. Got nothing to talk about, Andreas.
He is mad. I had sort of forgotten things. Thomas. God bless you, Andreas. There's people all over. Good. This is a new hour, so we should look around. Elsie is out here. Her house is open. Wow. Let's go to the Roman ruins, because of course we're going to the Roman ruins. Nothing here. Mm-hmm. Kitty. Wasn't there a house here? There was, but it's on the other side, right? The church probably is not going to have anything for me. I'll still go in because I'm... Oh. Otelia. She is alive.
You're the artist who came here a few years ago, around the time of the murder.
True, I came to pay my respects to Brother Piero at the Abbey.
Ah, one of the monks? I'm not too fond of the Holy Brothers. Or sisters. The lot of them.
Do you work for Father Thomas?
Work for? I'm his slave. I clean this damn church and keep his house so I have a roof over my head. Around the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. That bastard, the abbot, took it from me. Now I have to rely on the charity of the church. I hate the church as much as the abbey. I wish there were a hell so I could send a lot of these holy men there. I don't know why she has this accent, but she has this accent now.
I understand.
You don't. You can't. No matter.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Fine.
Well, I found her. And if she lost her house, where does she sleep? Huh. And she referencing there the charity of the church. Charity has a slightly different meaning in modern day than it does in medieval times, or it's not. This is not medieval Europe. This is modern Europe after the 1500s. That would be the modern era. We got Staub over here. Oh, and that's the artist boy.
Hello.
I don't remember Staub. Must be a new dog.
Ah, look at him.
Paul. Hello, Master Maller. Hello, Paul. Meet Gaspar, my assistant. Hello. Do you work with Master Maller? Have you done real art? I guess. I've been doing sketches of Tassing while we're here. Interesting. I'm focusing on the mention of real art. All art created from the artist's heart is real art, Paul. You don't need fancy paints or canvases to be an artist. You think so? Sure. How's your art going? Shh! Not where Dad can hear. Oh, right. How's the art going? I've been practicing a lot more. Klaus even showed me a big book full of prints. He said they used a technique called woodcutting. Have you ever done woodcutting, Master Maller? No. I spent most of my time learning the finer techniques of oil painting. I wish Dad would change his mind about art. Just keep your head down, alright? I will, Master Maller. Thanks. I should get back to helping my dad. See you later, Master Maller. See you, Gaspar. Until then. His dad is here, Lenhart. His mum is outside, Elsie.
Andreas, welcome back to Tassing.
Hello, Lenhart. How's the mill?
Sturdy as ever, just like me. You look well. Not stuck with the Gertners this time, eh?
No, I'm staying at the Golden Hand.
Good, good.
That Anna is a good woman. And that is there. She runs the place well. And far away from those tiresome old monks, too. So Anna agreed with him in the town hall, not town hall, but in that speech that, they shouldn't be going up against the taxes. And also, I was noticing before that they have some real lovely, lovely furniture over there. But also, look at this gun and this thing. These guys are doing real well. So the subtext here is that don't mess it up. Because the way things are going, I earn a lot of money. At least for him. For Anna, it's likely the same thing. Considering the inn wasn't there in the first place. And now they are there. I will pay attention to the inn. See, this is a lovely house, by the way. I'll pay attention to the inn and see if, what kind of luxury is inside and stuff like that. Anyway, you should come by sometime. I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. Good day, Andreas. Good day. Yeah, I was looking at these, the benches and stuff. Interesting. Elsie. Bless you, Master Maller. She doesn't talk. But not anymore, because she did talk before. Lucky. Agnes.
Oh, Andreas, how good it is to see you again. And who's this?
Hello, Agnes. This is my assistant, Gaspar.
Hello. What a hale-looking boy. And you, Andres, you look very well. You are... Why are you back in Tassing?
I came to pay respects to Brother Piero's grave.
Oh, of course. I'm sure the brothers appreciated that. The last few years have been difficult for everyone. We've lost so many.
What do you mean?
I won't share stories that aren't mine, but between illness and accidents, grief runs rampant in Tassing. Anyway, I won't burden you with all of Tassing's troubles. It's been good to see you again, Andreas. Until later.
Until then. I figured it would be better not to share what I know, just because sometimes it's better for people to give you information that you don't know, instead of you leading them in the direction of things you already know. I don't know if that was the right choice in that particular occasion, but yeah, that was that. Let's see. Who are these?